Welcome to FreightWaves weather for your Thursday. 3 things you need to know for today. It's really all about the system down in the Gulf, which could become Tropical Storm Barry by tonight. Not quite there yet, but the winds right now are at 35 miles per hour. Once those winds get to 39 miles per hour and there's a defined center of circulation, which will probably happen later today, that's when it becomes a tropical storm. Today, across the New Orleans area where they had flash flooding yesterday, that could happen again today just from general scattered thunderstorms, strong thunderstorms around the outer bands of that Gulf system. But from tomorrow through the weekend, that's really when the storm is possibly going to have devastating effects across the central Gulf Coast, mostly the Louisiana coast, New Orleans, Baton Rouge metro areas. The storm could be making landfall right at the central Louisiana coast, right around this area, west of Houma, Louisiana, by tomorrow night into early Saturday, possibly by then as a Category 1 hurricane. So this could cause multiple problems. Interstates 10 and 12, possible road closures, and moderate, maybe even for a while, major disruptions in freight movement because of flooding and storm surge. Particularly beginning on Friday, lasting on through the weekend. Also, there could be at least slowdowns in oil production from the refineries right there along the central Gulf Coast and the oil rigs offshore. Some employees are already being evacuated from some of those oil rigs offshore, particularly from ExxonMobil. Other companies might follow suit here today and maybe for tomorrow as well, getting folks off of those rigs at least temporarily. So this is the situation now. The winds are going to increase. This system has a very, very good chance of becoming stronger and becoming Tropical Storm Barry by tonight and maybe even a hurricane by landfall as we head into the weekend. So watches and warnings have been issued. We have a storm surge watch for the New Orleans metro area and for the coastal areas of most of Louisiana coast. We have a hurricane watch that's in effect. That's the area here in purple. Further inland from Baton Rouge down to New Orleans is where we have the storm surge watches. And that's because as the storm takes shape, and if it makes landfall just west of Baton Rouge and New Orleans, there is going to be probably about 3 to 6 feet above ground level of storm surge in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lake Pontchartrain area. So that's going to cause some problems, mostly because the Mississippi River is already really high, and it has been all year. The Mississippi River at New Orleans is normally really low, especially this time of the year. Most tropical systems don't hit that area until later in the summer. So right now, though, the Mississippi River at New Orleans is at about 16 feet. That is really high, and because of the storm surge expected from this system that's going to be hitting later this week, over the weekend, the Mississippi River is going to rise over the weekend by Saturday to about 18 feet and possibly getting up to about 19 or 20 feet as we head into Sunday before things kind of calm down again early next week. That could be really bad for New Orleans with the river already so high in this tropical system, already heading towards the Big Easy and the central Gulf Coast. We'll have more on this online and on our website. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be careful out there.